If you're an autism parent, you've probably already heard this. ABA therapy is the gold standard. And for years, it was recommended, funded, supported. But today, it's one of the most controversial topics in the autism world. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what ABA therapy really is, why it became so important, and why so many people are questioning it, so that you can have all the information without the fear or guilt. Hey, I'm Genevieve, mom to an amazing autistic child and voice behind the Autism Parent Guide. Here, we break down complex topics so that you can make an informed decision. Today, ABA therapy, the gold standard, loved by some and highly criticized by others. What is ABA therapy? ABA stands for Applied Behavior Analysis. Before I get into it, I wanted to do this video because when your child is first diagnosed, you don't know where to turn, you don't know what to do, and you start Googling everything. One of the things that will come up is ABA therapy. And it really took me a lot of time to wrap my head around what this therapy actually was. And that's why I wanted to do a video about it today. Think of ABA therapy like a blueprint. Researchers studied how typical kids develop. They came up with a list of steps to teach autistic kids how to act more neurotypical. That meant things like sitting still, showing eye contact, following instructions, and they discouraged behaviors that felt more natural to the child, even though they were harmless, like stimming or avoiding eye contact when there was a lot of sensory overload. If I were to give you an analogy, think of it like trying to get a fish to climb up a tree. You can give the fish the steps, and they might be able to climb the tree, but it doesn't come natural to the fish, and it's going to be extremely stressful. ABA therapy often measured success based on the child looking more typical and not necessarily the child feeling understood or safe. That's why ABA therapy could work on paper, but sometimes feel wrong to the child. So why did ABA therapy become the gold standard? Autism used to be poorly understood. Schools were not accommodating. Parents were told early intervention could make or break their child's future. ABA therapy offered parents something other therapies didn't: measurable progress. Skills could be tracked and measured, shown to schools and doctors. Parents weren't trying to erase their kids. They were just trying to provide them with safety and opportunity. Think of it like handing parents a map in a foggy forest. They can see the path forward even though the path may not be perfect. If this information on ABA therapy is helpful or providing you with a new perspective, hit the like and subscribe button. It helps other families looking for this information find it faster. So why all the controversy around ABA therapy? Today, autistic adults who went through ABA as children are sharing their stories. They learned to perform normal behaviors without truly understanding who they really were, masking natural behaviors, rewarded for compliance over communication, focused on adult comfort over the child's needs. And the more we learn about trauma, sensory processing, and nervous system stress, more professionals are questioning if working only on the external is actually benefiting the child. If I were to give you an analogy, think of it like painting over cracks in a wall. Without fixing the foundation, those cracks will eventually come to the surface. With ABA therapy, it only focused on the external without really understanding what was going on internally in order to make the child feel safe and comforted. So what does ABA look like today? Not all ABA is the same anymore. Some programs have child-led goals, respect for sensory needs, and teach communication, not just compliance. But the name ABA still carries a lot of weight. And for some autistic adults, a lot of pain too. So if you're a parent of an autistic child, choosing ABA doesn't make you a bad parent. Questioning it doesn't either. The most important thing for your autistic child is that they feel safe, respected, and supported, not molded. Because autism doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be understood, and that's the big difference. The autism world is evolving, and it's okay for parents to evolve with it. If this video has helped you understand ABA therapy a little better, hit the like and subscribe button. And I just want you to know that you're not alone, and neither is your child. I'll see you next week on the Autism Parent Guide.